Hi, I'm Pastor Ivan D. Pearson of A Potter's Chance Church Ministries, and this is Subtle Heartbeats of Inspiration.
You know, I've always admired singers like Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, even Michael Jackson. They had a message and conviction. Listen to me, I've got something I think you want me to say. It goes beyond the state of this love that's expressed by Marvin Gaye. If we listen to our soul and we'll find a better way. God has become second, but baby, please make them your first today. You're in this world, but you're not of it. Hey, compromise, you can stay. Black is white and white is gray. You got to give the lost a choice. Jesus Christ on your tongue, you got to grab some hands and lift your voice. I can't do it for you, child. Search your conditions and use your guide.
An Abel offering. Abel's offering was respected by God, but what about yours? What about mine? Hearing this question may seem too loud, but the significance you will find. You may not care if you're pleasing the Father, but you better believe I do. Pleasing earthly others, you may not bother, but do they through this life see you through? Please take heed as I give you my time. I was charged with this task long ago, to give you the truth while it's light through rhyme. In this life you will reap what you sow.
Juggy, look at you. Yeah, I know I'm bad and trying to be sexy. All the people in the world are looking at me. Dressed all the time with my shoes like plexi, and my 6-digit figure income is the key. Loving on myself first and then on my sexy girl. Not forgetting the bends along the way. What else is there to think about owning in this world? I close my eyes and I stretch my head. Straight for you. No more to say. I'm starting to glide. Oh man, I'm looking around. This can't be real, okay? Whoa, yo. You gotta be what kind of crazy ride? What did you do to me, man? It hit me. It ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Time and time I walk around myself from thinking of you. Somehow it brings me through just before I hit the ground, wondering what to do. I'm looking to the world, but touching my lust. I gotta get off that bus. I know I've got to find you, Jesus, nobody else to trust. Time and time I walk around wondering why I'm here, just what's going down. Is it for you? Is it for you? Time and time I walk around wondering why I'm here, just what's going down. Is it for you? Is it for you?
Gliding down the Broadway is the ultimate rush. Where I'm going, baby, listen, it's just gotta be crushed. You don't know it, baby, trust, but you're heading for doom. When you open up your eyes, now you're stuck in it. Just a little bit of pleasure brings you years of pain. Now instead of living righteous, you just got the brain. I'm gonna tell you once, cause it's all it takes.
Yeah,
choosing Jesus as your Savior saves a lot of mistakes.
Oh man, oh my God. Good looking out for me, brother. If it hadn't been for you, I'd sure not be totally fried. No, if not for God and his faithfulness to your mother, who saw this day and spared you then. He's on your side. This is your day of awakening, homie. That you need to see. The Lord transformed me. I went back and saved your backside. Look, man, I don't know nothing about no transformation. Listen to me. It's just a freaky incident. Now I'm getting off this ride. Listen, man, you really should be toast. But the Lord saw fit somehow to leave you here living. Mister, you have a purpose. And this ain't for you to boast, but it must be big, so get ready, because it's time for you to start giving. Come on, man. Who in the world do you really think you are? Trying to read me? I can tell like a best-selling book. You gotta pay for that, because I ain't free. I'm so far up there. Now it's my turn, brother. What you got? Let me take a look. I got peace, brother. And I got the joy of the Lord. And not I, but God wants to give it to you. You trying to be hard, but I can see straight through that board.
Yeah, come on, man.
Ain't no bird that the Almighty God can't get through. I don't know why I'm spending this so much time on you.
I don't know why
But when
either.
God gives me an assignment, I gotta do it. Plain and simple, brother, man. God has something for you to do. Yes, it's you. And ain't nothing you can do about it but submit.
Dougie looks with nothing more to say. Still very surprised, thinking to himself, how in the world does this man know me? Never before in this life or in another have I seen his eyes. Yet he opened me up, and every pain inside he can see. Don't you dare give in, Mr. Dougie, thinking now to himself. A man should stand his ground, holding on to all of his pride. It's the image, he thought. And so what? With the price it's bought. At the end of the day, I'm looking good. Now from this cat, I gotta hide.
Yeah, man, I hear you. And it's righteous, but I gotta go. See you later. Maybe even in the near future, brother.
Oh my God.
Life is oh so funny. And I'm telling you, a brother never knows, yo. So, adioso. Thanks for what you did, like no other. Look, here's my number, man. If you ever need a friend, day or night, I'm available. If you ever want to talk, yeah, you're a man. But sometimes we have to bend. It gets harder every day. And I know to take this walk. Nah, man, I'm straight. Every night and every day. My game is called solo. Always been, always will be.
That's a problem, man.
It's cool with you wanting to be there and pray, but I told you, brother, that I can't foot the life's bill.
That's a mistake, brother.
Chance said nothing, not at all offended by the rejection. His doggy started to bark, almost in an animation. Chance now put his head down, calling for God connection. No time to process, no time to doubt in his contemplation. Arrest him now, Lord. The clock is ticking, he must see the great change he needs desperately in his life. The assignment has been given. This man's fate is now with me. In my spirit, give me patience, understanding, no strife. Chance begins to enter into the holiness of holies in the spirit, lifting his head and extending his hand, reaching to heaven. Desperate in his heart, feeling the need for God to hear it and answer in a way that would take away Dougie's letter. To raise him up to be what God ordained his life to be, seeing in the spirit the attack was because of his purpose. The devil himself had sanctioned a hit, imposing on him a fee of death as he tried to do with the car. But God would surface. I hear you, Chance, and I will have Dougie's heartbeat, every one of them, and I will strip him with love in my fire. You must be there to catch him as he struggles with defeat. Then you will teach him how to use his gift, bringing my desires. And you will have planted a sword. Now it is time for you to draw it. Strike at darkness while the spirit is strong, and set free. The fire that's made to consume all impurities is brightly lit, creating the Son of God, fully focused and able to see. Again, as my son told you, the world desires to sift you like wheat. You are in my hands of judgment, as a power that few understand. Faithful in your servitude, willing to be the wall that they meet. When coming to the crossroads, you will collect them and give my plan. Chance then fell to his knees, ultimately lying on his face, weakened by glory, standing before the Creator of all men, stretching one arm and his finger pointed toward a place of spiritual representation, meaning wherever Dougie laid. It's time, Dougie. Wherever you are, no more business as usual. Pressure, that's what I pray. More of a push toward my Lord. I pray loss for gain. Whatever it takes to bring us a mutual place of agreement. That there is no other choice but to come aboard. A moment of awakening there will always be. You meet God and you begin your transformation. Your eyes prone to darkness will then suddenly see a purpose just for you through revelation. Don't be afraid, as this may seem very large. He's equipped you with the tools which you'll need. You were on your way, time to load up your barge. Now for you, there will be growth planted seed. At first, there is doubt and a great deal of question. Why me, as what you're accustomed to is no more. Saved and sanctified, now you've been touched with infection. The Holy Spirit is in control of your guided tour. So sit back and relax. There's no use of fighting what's ordained. You have been chosen, or should I say destined, for this journey. Seek now to be faithful, and on this path please remain. There's a blessing in hearing well done from Jesus our attorney.
I found a great treasure.
Chance, hey Chance, wait up. Hey, what's on your little mind?
Huh?
I'm your wife, and I can see in your eyes when you've been praying. Now, I'm not trying to be nosy, but you know whatever you need, I bind.
Yeah.
Or whatever you need to loose, my allegiance comes without saying.
No, baby. Your discernment is incredible. Yeah, there's something. Let's walk and talk. I saved this guy's life today, but there's a charge. He couldn't be ordinary because God himself tasked me to bring this man to his destiny. But I think this order's pretty large. I mean, this guy Dougie, that's what his name is, he isn't exactly the Pope. This man is seriously stuck up on himself with a big-time love. I tried to get him to hang out, but even after saving his life, he said no. So I tried to go about my business, but I heard from above.
Ooh, what did you get from the Lord? And what do we need to do? And yes, I said we, because you know we're the dynamic duo. Take my hand.
Yeah.
You know what the word says. Let's walk it through.
Amen.
We're touching and agreeing that Dougie's new life change will be so.
Yeah.
It's done. Now I'm gonna put some food in my hungry man.
Amen to that too.
I can tell when you need some substance. Your eyes start sagging, weak,
What?
looking pitiful like a little child
Oh my.
out of his box of sand.
Whatever.
But I love you, and you know that I'm gonna aim to please.
I'm gonna take care of you. And you know I'm your Boaz. So get to stepping. Get my food. See, I got to lay down and law.
Oh,
Both Chance and Bethea playfully run like children at recess. At the door of their home, the dog scratching the glass with his paws.
One day walking home, I thought about my work. If I could take a peek from outside of me, what would I see? I'd listen to what people say about me. Would it be bad or good? Is the living God living inside of me? Is he awake or asleep? If I could take a peek from outside of me, what would I see?
If you don't understand an event in life, don't try. Take a moment to rest. There is no need to dissect with a knife. You will learn, as it may be a test. Or could it be the appointed time for your change, as it was foretold? From moth to butterfly, the perfect rhyme. If you trust, there will surely be gold. God the Father, a consuming fire, will burn impurities meant to pull back, replacing the voids with his desire to be righteous and no more to lack. Dougie now was in deep thought concerning what had transpired, sitting in front of a children's playground with face between his hands. The children saw and decided to investigate, asking if he was tired. Some asking, "What's wrong, mister?" One in particular asked him of his plans.
something happened today, and you're sitting here trying to put it together. This one is a biggie, and you got a lot more of that to do. Just give in. And you know what I'm talking about. Check out the weather. That big black cloud is for you. Hear that thunder? That's for you too.
All of a sudden, the darkness began to fall. With it, thunder and lightning. Dougie looked as though he had seen a ghost, eyes shifting from void to sky. This whole scenario started to go from curious to just plain frightening. Speechless, eyes wider than usual, he got up and ran as though he could fly. Within minutes, an almost torrential rain began to fall. Dougie's shoe heel was coming loose, causing him to lose his footing, sliding down a hill into a fence, where he, through frustration, called to God for help. Holding on to the fence, all of his mouth starts shouting,
What did I do to you? I'm a good person. Never caused no trouble. I'm a simple man. I mind my business, and all I want is to be left alone. Whenever I see somebody in trouble, whatever they need, I give double. And all of a sudden, I decide not to socialize, and you up there picking a bone. Okay, you win. Send him back to me. I'll talk to him. What's his name, Lance? Just get me out of this storm, please. Everything I got on me is jacked. Oh, shoot. There's a building. Let me get in it. Make me want to dance. Maybe somebody will take me home. I gotta shut down. This day is whacked. Hey, open up and let me in. Come on. Come on. I'm drowning out here.
What? Who is it? Quiet down. Get in here. Just who are you?
Hey, I'm Dougie, and who are you? What kind of place is this, my dear? I had a very rough and strangely supernatural day. Now I hope
This is a
it's 3.
hospice care facility, and you need to quiet down. Down. We try to keep it that way. Well, after I told you that, you have that crazy look on your face, a frown. Now you need to take these scrubs into that bathroom and get comfortable.
I don't know if I want to stay. I mean, this ain't exactly the kind of place. I mean, I appreciate everything that you did and all, but do you have an umbrella?
Take your little narrow behind into that bathroom and do it in haste. It's not safe, and I can't let you leave yet. Bathroom's in the cellar.
Damn. I love. Who she thinks she is anyway? Queen of the world. Smell like old people in here. I don't believe this day. Out of all places, I found a hospice house. We ain't never had a storm like this, or a hurricane, or whatever it is. And who is that freaky boy talking down to me like I was a mouse? Man, when I get home, I got some thinking to do. Get back to some bliss.
Please, Lord, give me more time. Please, I need more time. Help me, please. Don't you remember me? I used to be yours, Lord. I'm running out of time. Now I'm stuck, counting the days. Every day I wake is just a tease. Morning to night, then night to morning. All just a simple rhyme.
Dougie curiously walks toward the door where the old man lies. At first he stands outside of the door just listening and deducting.
You might as well come in. Gramps don't take too good to spies. Besides, I can see those yellow shoes. So you got business you're conducting. Oh, it's you from the playground. I knew I was gonna see you again. Lord's been talking to me about you. Yup. Because I see things all the time. Things for you ain't never gonna be the same.
Now don't you start
when
that
you get
again.
through the rain. Man, but you don't understand nothing I'm saying. Because you green as a lime.
Boy, I don't even know you, but you keep showing up. And how old are you? What's wrong with your Gramps? His words getting into my soul.
His name is Willie, and he's an 8-year-old miracle from God. Now, how do you do? You come on, talk to me, because God sent you here, out of the rain and cold. He told me that you're supposed to lay hands on me and give me more years. You were born with his gift, and God says you're gonna learn how to use it well. You don't have to go out there looking for a purpose. Destiny gonna touch you with tears. So looking crazy ain't changing nothing.
I don't know how to do nothing like that, sir.
Nothing about a spell.
I don't think you want me. I'm a sinner. I mean, I cuss, and I can't even tell you all the other things that I did. I don't even know God like that. And this is like a dream to me, you see. But I know some people that can pray for you from church from when I was a kid. Bye.
Dougie runs out of the room, down the hall, and out of the back door, not caring about the storm or anything else on the way to his apartment. Not feeling spiritual, but haunted, as he really couldn't take anymore. He only understood one thing, that being that he was ready for the legal department. By now it was dark, and Dougie got into his home, kicked off his shoes, climbed into the bed, with all of the rest of his clothing on, and slept, not just for a few hours, but more than 2 days, recuperating from blowing a fuse. Or so he thought. It wasn't until his mother repeatedly calls that into his dreams she crept.
What, Mama? Why are you calling me? I need my rest. Come on now. What time is it? What day is it? I feel like Rip Van Winkle. Mama, what you want? What you think? That I'm throwing in the towel? You don't usually keep ringing me like this. Hold on a minute, I need to tinkle. Mama, I dreamed I was in a pressure cooker, and this big hand kept turning. There was a big knob on the stove, and I could see the fire getting higher. Mama, if you know what's going on, please tell me, because I'm about learning. I got cars trying to hit me, little people and old people trying to conspire. Baby, I can only tell you one thing, and that's I gave you to God at birth. All I can think of, God is coming to collect his property, meaning you. I always wanted you to live your life, but live it like you got some work, like you have some sense, and not like some heathen with nothing to do. You're a prophet. Come on, Mama, not this. I don't need it. Hit it in your hands and think. God told me long ago. So get ready for the ride, because your arms ain't long enough to fight with God. There's something else I think I need to tell you, and it's important for you to know. The more you try to run, the crazier the events are coming. I mean, things gonna seem odd. All right, Mama, I got it. I don't think you want to talk about this no more. And by the way, thanks. Now I'm paying for something I had nothing to do with, because that was between you two. Now this God of yours needs to come straight with me and stop playing these pranks. Shut up, boy. You ain't got no business disrespecting the Lord like you do. You ain't nothing without him. And I don't want to hear my son talking like that. Now you better get on your knees and ask for some mercy and forgiveness. And thank God I don't come over there and knock your head off with my bat. I thought I brought you up better than that. Now honor my promise by living this.
Dougie slammed the phone down on his mother in a special kind of frustration, but not long after, called her back to apologize, as he had never disrespected her. All of a sudden, his life was in panic, and he felt a race for time for reformation. Now he not only thought about himself, but his mother's promise had to occur. Our God's timing is always at best. When we're off, to him we're straight. He's calling from east while we're far west. After all, he's the owner of our fate. So you just wait, keep your ears in tune to hear what is next to be said. It will keep you from being marooned and your hand in his to be led. We are anxious, but by nature we see the promise and have it in hand. But patience is always the hidden key and the need to secure a plan. So next time, gracefully reach the sky by trusting in what God gives, saving the pain and the need to cry. This is how he decides that we live.
Father, oh God, I'm not used to this. I don't spend no time on my knees. Please just honor this attempt to break through with some mercy, and grace too. Sorry that I didn't lay hands on the old man. Understand and help me, please. Maybe next time, if you teach me, I'll use my gift that Mama said I can do.
I hear your prayers, Mr. Dougie, and send you to Chance, who will teach you well. You will take Willie by your side in your quest. He will help, but he's still a child. Through your hands I will heal and deliver those who, like you, are stuck in a spell. Stronger and stronger you will become through time, and keep the boy from beguile. Go now and find my servant Chance. He already knows just what to teach. He and his wife Bethea are praying as we speak concerning your rest. Ready for the task? While on their way, they will reach out through love and preach. You will become just like them, offering the truth, while beside them in your quest.
Hello, baby. I called early to check up on you because you was messed up. I know it's a lot to swallow, but nothing was on your plate a day ago. I had to pray for mercy from God, and now I know He will fill your cup. Just hold on and remember, son, whatever you do, take it slow.
I hear you, Mama, loud and clear. And I'm so sorry again for what I did. You're my strength, and you never did me wrong. It seemed so heavy, the things in that jar, so I never wanted to open that lid. But I think I get it. Since you told me the truth, now I know my soul been bought. All I ask is just like you promised. Give me a way to the Father. Just lift me up in prayer every day, so I can learn and move towards my grace. I ain't no fool. I've been watching you. And to do what you do is a bother. But I will admit, what I never said is your example that will put me on my face. I love you, Mama. And I never showed you the things that I said and did. But I'll make you proud from this day forward. And I'm going to reach out to Daddy. He needs to know I love him too. There's so much in this life that I hid. I'm going back to make things all right. I'm a good man. Never wanted to be bad.
With this little word in hand, I'm going to set this world on fire. Take by force as much of this land to express your will and express your desire. You set the pace. I'm going to run, be it fast or slow. I'm on this case. Just give me the strength so I can last. I'll sing the tone. All I need is for you to make it sweet. Lord, it's your own. I'll need your name, though, to that old devil defeat. For you people, take the sorrow off your face. Reach for my hand. You've had enough. Beaten, battered, out of place. Okay, you've proven that you're tough. Take this and taste. Bet you never had enough like it. Now run this race. Now that you're wearing shoes that fit. Jesus said I'm gonna go where there's mansions for me and you. I thought you might just want to know. The choice is still all up to you. Dougie got up, took a shower and dressed, excited to start his new day. Straight to the playground to look for Willie, that little boy who pressed his way in. He called him over from the daily fun, just to thank him and maybe pray. The boy came running with a smile to say he'd do it, let the lesson begin.
What's up, big man? I knew you would come. God told me last night in a dream. So where to now? With ministry, I mean. You got hands that are healing hot. Let's go see Gramps. He needs you a lot. Life for him ain't peaches and cream. I'm not gonna press, cause you knew. I mean, take it slow, but you gotta lie. I can't believe you're not mad at me. I ran out when your Gramps needed healing. Deep down inside, I just wanted rest. No bother from anything productive. Accepting this gift and all that was said made me nervous. And I wasn't appealing. But I'm gonna try. Because deep down inside, this gift is kind of seductive. Yay! Come on, little man, let's go. We're gonna see your Gramps. Now, I still don't know, I'm new to this ministry stuff that y'all do. I mean, I know there's a midget inside your body. Yeah. So deep, for real. I'm gonna get you some platform shoes so your body can be taller too. Oh, man.
As they get to the main road, just about where they met yesterday, there's Chance. Dougie, now excited, calls out to Chance, anxious to correct yesterday's folly. A little ashamed, not knowing what to expect, Dougie felt he first should advance, hands stretched out, ready to shake, and a smile on his face, looking kind of jolly.
Hey, brother, what happened to you? I mean, you look new. I mean, like brand new.
Man, you had no
You gotta
idea.
come talk to me. Hey, who's the little man with you?
Willie?
Come on, y'all. My wife Bethea's gonna meet me at that cafe right over there in a few. And it's my treat. Whatever you
Down
two
with that.
want, because I'm sensing a testimony and a call.
Yay! Hey, man, I thought we were gonna go see Gramps and lay hands on him. We gonna still go in the breath. I'm Dougie's counselor, and we have somewhere to go. I know who you are, though. You're for real teacher. I tell you, this little brother knows with the power to spin.
Oh, really?
You God's middleman. He tells you what to do,
That's right.
and that's all we get to know.
I got a good idea. Why don't we all go see Gramps?
Really?
Bethea would like that. You mind, Willie?
Yeah,
You think he would like that?
I would love
We
it.
can go to eat. You can tell us about your grandfather, how we can pray,
Okay.
and where he's at.
Okay.
Hey, Willie, so you think about that while we eat
Deal.
and while we're waiting on a seat.
I am kind of hungry. My mama rushes us out in the morning without... Never mind, yeah. Man, we can do that. Let's by all means go and wait for our seat. What's up, little dude? You about to tell us something. Then you close your spout. Now it's time for me to do more reading into your life. Y'all had food to eat? This was my mama's bill week. And she don't have nothing extra to spend. Plus, she's trying to pay for my Gramps. It ain't cheap. Being in that hospice place. Plus, every once in a while, I get to eat what my Gramp gets. Now and then, don't judge her. But she does the best she can. Her not loving us just ain't the case.
Nobody's saying anything about your mother, son. Sometimes you gotta get assistance. All I want to do is tell your mother we want to invite you all to dinner. We don't want her to even think we know because her pride might bring resistance.
Yeah, man, that's
But
righteous.
just because you're such a special young man,
Yeah, amen
and
to
we
that.
know you're a winner.
That's righteous, man. I
I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I'm on a trip for real. And all this time, I couldn't see the real wealth in this thing. It's like I was dead, and now I'm coming to life, breaking out of that dark room. That's what I think the world is all about. I think I got a new song to sing.
Hey,
Chance!
I hear you, baby.
Chance! What do you got going on here?
You got company
And
today.
who is this handsome little boy? Willie, ma'am.
That's Willie, and he's Dougie's counselor.
Oh,
You know the brother I told you about. About 3 days
remember.
ago, I saved his life, and he wasn't exactly filled with joy.
Yeah, you're
But I
right.
prayed for that brother, and the Lord told me he was bringing it out.
Thank you, Jesus. Smelling good up in here. Now sit here. Hey, Chance. Hey, Bethea. How many, please? Smoking or non-smoking? Please. Now, I know you guys don't smoke. But I'm supposed to ask anyway. We got a special service going on Saturday. No Chance, fill me in. Please. I can't stand surprises. Why such a secret? What you don't tell, but they're gonna say, girl, you a mess. Stop it, girl. You know I'm not like that. My husband's secrets are safe with me. Now get us a non-smoking table, a course for 4, next to a sunny window, no gloom, and separate us from the population. Cause you know we need some privacy, see? And you know we like our coffee on the table to start. Now who's the group? Girl, don't play with me. Now we ain't told a soul yet. You need to turn it down. I can't hide nothing from 2 people. Cause you always probing stuff. So I'll give it a rest, man. Next, all you're gonna order, your food or the crab. I'll tell you about the latter on the phone like I normally do.
Uh-oh.
Is that so tough? Whatever, girl. Can I get anything I want? Because I like pancakes. I could eat pancakes forever. With a lot of butter. That's the way Gramps used to make them before he got sick. You know, he practically raised me. And baby sister. He didn't deny us never. Gramps is my hero. He's the one who taught me about God and my trick. What you mean trick? You talking about that gift of yours from heaven? You blessed little boy. And most kids your age don't even care about God.
Right about
They grow up lost, getting into stupid things like sex, drugs, and 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we know about
I
that.
ain't gonna tell you about the game, because in your case, it would just be odd. Y'all sure y'all want to take the tab? Because I can go Dutch.
We got you, brother.
I mean, if y'all a little short.
No, we
I ain't
fine.
into taking people to the kitchen. And if y'all don't know what that means, when you're eating
we
a
know what it
restaurant
means.
and your funds are low, don't worry about them folk.
Yeah.
You're going to be washing dishes, not a little bit, a lot,
Sound
and
like
plenty
you
of
been there,
pots
brother.
and pans on the scene.
Dougie, you ain't got no sense in your head, man. But I think you right. No, we got this. And Willie, yes, you can have anything you want and you have a taste for it. This is a good day for us. Because we get to bless somebody, day or night.
That's what we love.
This is what we do. And I got the feeling that between us, there's so much more.
Yeah.
I'll take steak and eggs, baby, with a big old cup of lemon water to go with my coffee. My wife gonna have the same, only with hers, eggs scrambled with cheese. And after that, Mr. Willie, I bet you'd like some vanilla ice cream with toffee.
Yeah, some of
What
that
you
too.
want, Mr. Dougie?
Yeah.
Besides some humble pie with some thank you,
Oh,
please.
you're so funny. Thank you, brother. You too, sister. Oh, I do receive this for real. It just don't have to be, man. I mean, I'm a little touched in the heartbeats.
Starting to touch me.
I mean, they skipping. Cause just yesterday, I was the most lonely man on earth. Jesus. I found out from my mother The secret's between her and the mercy seat.
God, man.
And just one day, I think I got something to live for. And maybe a brand new lease.
Yes, you do.
Next, I'm gonna find me a good church
Oh, amen.
that I can function in. I mean, Mama's church, it's okay, but it's too many people that know the old Dougie, and he's deceased.
Yes, sir.
I want everything to be new. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
No more oak. I want birch. Oh, say no more, baby boy. We got you on the church side.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's a fact. You're gonna love our church, and they're gonna love you, Mr. Dougie, brother. The first thing we want to do is to come and feasting and ready to hit the set. Yeah. Not to sleep, but to rest in Him. I know what you mean. And have your soul restored like none of them. Can I come too? Because Mama works on Sunday and Gramps is too tired most of the time. Yes, you can, baby. And we want to take little sister too. See that little man? What's her name? Lita. You need to have a special gift, nurture, and I bet that sister of yours something else. Like a rock. She's a pain. Is gifted too. Yes, sir. So you just tell your mother that we want to meet her the same. Okay. I got food. I'm ready for that. What was scrambled eggs and cheese? With coffee. Pancakes come all you can eat today with extra butter. Yes, sir. I'm just joking. I brought you steak and eggs too. And I got some ice cream with toffee. I hope that's what you wanted, sir. It's what I wanted, man. Today's special caught your eye. Yes, man. That's absolutely fine, because I love some steak and eggs for real. If you would, please, I'd also like some steak sauce and a glass of iced tea. Ketchup for my eggs, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm a steal. Because you a queen in my eyes. I said what I wanted to say. Go ahead, Dougie. And that's my plea.
Okay.
The four of them had a very festive meal, laughing and playing as though they were truly kin. Then again, all four of them gathered together, prayed, and headed to the home. Before entering, they joined hands and prayed again for victory to win. Again, Dougie was a little nervous, as he had never let this part of him roam. A brand new chapter will bring about fear. After all, you've never been there before. Especially when a gift suddenly to you appears, now required is for you a chore. Given to you, you must give back. It's like a shot, cold water to an egg. Comfortable and constant, now you have to pack. And go to work, you must now break a leg. But be encouraged, it's not so bad. A reward will be soon coming to you. The chance of a lifetime, there to be had. Through obedience, a treasure brand new. A brand new chapter is to realize that God does not give us our fear. Do not elevation at any time despise. Just accept His promotion with cheer. Hey, Gramps, I'm here. And I brought my friends with me.
I see.
All God's band.
And there's a man with the task. I knew you were coming back.
Yo, what's up, old dude? Why are you crying, Gramps? We're here now. It's alright, baby. You're making me cry too, man.
It's all right to cry, son. Rejoice. Because when God's on the scene, you will never laugh. Doggy, you look overwhelmed.
Dang,
But we got you, man.
yes, we
Come
did.
on closer, brother. Bring him closer, Bethea.
Okay.
I can see your release, Doggy. How you feel?
Man, my hand's on fire. And I can't stop shaking, man. All I see is my mother. That's why I'm gonna do this, cause
I gotta get this fire off me, brother, for real.
That's God.
I hear you, brother.
Dougie touches Julie, and they both start shaking uncontrollably, shouting. There was a bluish light, as though lit up by heaven. Awesome glory. Everyone now present in the room, touched by the Spirit, cloven tongues spouting, Julian speaking rapidly with doggy, heavenly language, mirroring a story. Patients start coming to the room, both in wheelchairs as well as walking, asking for prayer, with all kinds of conditions, as though part of the prayer line. Nurses, staff, and family members all looking on, with heavy emotion now talking. Chance and Bethea at one point stood back in wonder, taking it as a sign.
Chance, wake up. Are you sleeping? Please wake up. Please wake up, man. Move back, son. Can I get in there, please? Come on, he's just sleeping, baby. Stop crying. You guys can come back tomorrow, okay? Please come back if you can. We will, man. I have to clear the rooms for dinner and get more time. Boss ain't buying.
That's okay, thank you, man.
Thank you so much for allowing us, or should I say the Holy Spirit, to reign.
That's true.
Let's go, guys. We have accomplished way more than what we thought.
Dougie's on the
Dougie,
floor.
get up off that floor. If you can.
Amen.
Nurse, you might have to get the cane. Because I don't think he can walk. With those wobbly knees, he's barked.
Come on, brother.
We do have one request, please. Could you let us know about Julian's progress? I'm talking an unofficial report. And I know this is a hospice house, ma'am, but we believe that prayer changes things.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know that's a lot to digest. But seeing is believing.
Amen.
And I promise you that God is surely the great I am.
Yeah.
Sis, you can't be in this business of watching people die and not know him. Sometimes all I can do is usher the patient into the arms of the Lord. Amen. Don't nobody shed more tears than me, because everybody ain't saved. It's deep. Oh my God. But when I see something like what happened today, I'm definitely on board. God bless you people.
Yes,
And
thank you,
please
man.
keep on doing what you're doing. Don't stop, because the devil is mad.
Yes, he is.
And y'all turned this whole place upside down.
Amen.
And nobody said nothing about it. Not even my boss, who's always ready to pop. And you, doggy, right.
Thank you,
When
nurse.
you touch people,
Thank you.
they just hit the ground.
Thank you, man. Thank you, nurse. But I don't even know what I just did. I just surrendered.
It's all right, brother.
When I felt my hands burning, I knew I had to put them on somebody. When I did, and I saw lightning,
Jesus.
and some kind of power was rendered.
Yes, sir.
All I know is I feel like my Mack truck just ran over me. Otherwise, I ain't nobody.
See, Dougie, that's why God is going to continue to use you, because you're humble.
Yes, sir.
He can't use you if you're proud or puffed up. But you have been broken. I still don't know what happened to you, but stay strong so I don't stumble. And we're going to make sure that you go to the next step. And I'm not joking.
Yes, we are.
You and Willie are coming to church with us, yes,
Amen.
on Friday night. I saw you too, Willie. 8 years old, laying hands on people and praying.
I know. And they let me. Just like I was growing up. What a sight. But for real, I know I'm not supposed to cry.
No, you can
But
cry.
for Gramps, I'm saying, baby, you just want to thank us. And it was our pleasure.
Yes, it was. Yes,
And
it
we
was.
want to thank you for him and everybody else who got prayed for.
Amen.
You
Amen.
really are special in the sight of the Lord. You're a little treasure.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to take good care of your little heart. And that's for sure.
Willie kisses Julian on his forehead as he slept, and Bethea held him,
walking out of the room, all of them hugging the nurse, and departed. When outside of the hospice house, to Dougie, it was no longer looking dim. He handed Chance a piece of paper as he felt accountability had now started.
Hey, look here, here's my phone number and address, brother.
Oh, now you want to
Now you can call. I don't have nothing to hide no more. And y'all better call me for church.
No, don't you worry about
I
that.
gotta put some things in place. So that ain't no reason to fall. I'm finally gonna settle down.
Man.
Cause ain't no more reason for me to search.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all make sure Willie gets back
Yes, sir.
to where he's going, please?
Yes, sir.
I got a real important run to make, and I just can't let it go no more. See? Man, I can get home on my own.
No.
I take this run almost every day with ease. That doesn't make it right. You're still 8 years old, and you're going with me.
Ain't no use of fighting this one, little man, because she's totally right. You got plenty of time to be a man, and you're not quite there yet. Besides, we want to meet your mother. Now that would be out of sight. Now chop, chop, let's go. And you can let her know just how we met. A funny thing happens when eyes are open. One will often see all that is wrong. Faith becomes bold and pure in one's hoping. All is well, and the truth brings a new song. Salvation will cause one to save the world, or as much as one's scope will include. All that a hindrance will surely be hurled far away, at least for a moment, we conclude. Forward we advance, meaning going back, to sweep the dirt that we left not swept. It's an instinct, and with this act one will not lack. Any good thing, now he will surely be kept. Dougie calls his mother to tell her that he's going to see his dad.
Hello, baby. You all right?
Hey, mama, you won't believe what happened to me today. Your son, Dougie, went to the hospice house and made the devil mad.
Shut your mouth.
It started out with one man. And before you know it, for everybody I prayed.
I told
Mama, I ain't
you.
never seen nothing like it. And I got some new church friends. They're going to help me to stay close to God and introduce me to the boss. I mean, the bishop, Mama. And with Daddy, I'm going to go make some amends. Mama, I know he's going to think I'm crazy. But I'm going to let him know he lost. Mama, I'm his son. And I can't let Daddy spend eternity in hell. I'm going to lay these here hot hands on him until I see him shouting.
All right. You go, baby, and put things right and get your daddy out of that spell. That's what God put in your heart, and you do it, no matter what he's spouting.
Okay, Mama. I'm almost there, and I think I need to talk to God for a while.
All right, that's exactly right, baby. I'm going to be praying too. You hear?
Oh, I hear you, Mama. And Mama, thanks for what you did, even in your trial. I realize now that it just didn't have to be this way. And I got no more fear.
Dougie hangs up the phone after saying his goodbyes to his mother.
All right, God. You got to give me exactly what to say. Because this man is hard. If I can just get in a place where I can reach out and we hold each other, Lord, you can do things with my hands again. And my only hold card is to prepare his heart before I even get there. Shed the layer of the sin that has grown. I am a seed, and I hope a love child, and my birthright is built in him. Make him right, so the favor from him will through him come to be my own. And help me to forget pain from the past. And now, I go out on a limb.
Dougie comes up to a pair of rundown steps and a house to match it. He closes his eyes, asking for a special cover as he knocks on the door.
What am I doing here? Is this my worth? I feel like I'm standing at a pit. But now, I know what Jesus meant. When he said, not my will, because there's more.
His father answers the door with no smile anywhere on his grim face.
What you want, boy? Your mother send you over to pester me in my dominion?
No, Pop. I came here on my own. And Mama sending me here just ain't the case. What I gotta say is all from me. Because recently, in the Lord, I've been slain.
Get in here, boy. Let me straighten you out about this thing called life. I've been here a lot longer than you. And I gotta tell you how these hands conquer. Ain't nothing but these hands. And this brain has kept me from sudden strife. I didn't have no call on no religion or nothing else to make me feel secure. You always been weak in your mind. And that's why sometimes I just couldn't.
Couldn't what, Daddy? You never could take the time to talk to me. I'm your son. All you did is criticize and command. Be patient and teach. You wouldn't. So I had to grow up learning everything by myself. Ever since life begun. Why, Daddy? Why couldn't you be a father to me? Why did Mama have to do your job? And how do you think that makes me feel, Daddy? Why am I even here? Never mind. I don't think I'm ready for this yet. But this I ain't gonna sit, no sub. I gotta get past this point in my life, Daddy. I'm glad to see you so cheery.
Shut up, boy, before I crucify you. Before I crucify you. Right now in this living room. I mean it. When you judge somebody, you got to look at the whole story, you hear? When I lost my health, I lost my job, your mother, and my life, I had a fit. A newborn son named Dougie Jr., who was my pride and joy, and very dear. I fell apart more and more every day with this degenerative disease, boy. I couldn't walk without a cane. I couldn't make love to my wife anymore. I couldn't go to work. And the last thing I even wanted to think about was joy. The Lord had let me down and cursed me. So sorry, son.
Oh my God.
What I need him for.
Are you alive, Daddy? You still breathing? You're in your own house with food? I don't know much about the Bible, but I know it rains on the just and the unjust. Now I love you, Daddy, but I gotta ask you, Daddy, what's making you stay in this mood? I'm still here looking at my father and wanting to see him in the Lord trust. I don't want to see you in hell, Daddy. And I gotta tell you what he did for me. See, until a couple of days ago, I was my father's son. I mean, just like you. But God loved me enough to save me from me. And can't you see? I ain't the same Dougie no more, Daddy. And I want him for you. The same he'll do.
Come here, boy. and let me hug up on you a little bit so you can leave me alone.
As soon as Dougie touched his father, he fell to the floor and began to shake. Falling unconscious, he fell into a deep sleep where in a dark room he would moan. Dougie, at first frantic, was calmed by the Lord, who told him this was no mistake. Dougie sat on the sofa quietly and just watched his father sleep on the floor. Dougie Sr. in his dreams saw a flash of light in a dark room with following fire.
Wake up, Dougie Sr. Guess where you are? Come on through my door. See that mountain rocks just ahead? Come and meet me there. For you're higher. Now you belong to me. And I'm very happy that you didn't need the Father. So he allowed me to take you and do as I wish with you. Now, was it worth this, Dougie Sr.?
Dougie Sr. climbed the hot rocks, grubby with soot, the stench of bother, but he dared not say anything. A chain coming out of the ground grabbed his wrist. He heard screaming and saw eyes behind the rock and heard voices. They were calling his name in whispers, saying, "Why, oh why did you come?" Taunting him, saying, "You should listen," and lived and loved and worshiped. A choice was given to you, a second chance to live. Why, oh why? Why were you so dumb?
Shut up! Shut up! Why are you here? I hate this place. Let me go, please.
Just shut up. This was your choice. Remember, this is a whosoever will thing. You thought it was weak to worship God and chose to hate lust and tease. Everything that would cause others misery, even your own son, hurt your brain. But I like that. Because you brought shame to God, because you turned away. And I'm happy because you belong to me now, Mr. Dougie Sr. And it's such a pity because I almost had that son of yours. But that's okay. I'm patient. And he will make mistakes. And I will cause him to err.
You keep your hands off of him. I'll fight you for him. I renounce you. I don't belong to you. I never did. And I never will. That's my son that I love.
What do you know about love, Dougie Sr.? For your wife, son, or anybody?
The devil yanks the chain, causing Dougie Sr. to fall, calling out to God above.
Help me, Lord. I need to get back and protect my wife and son, God. Where are you, man? Help. I promise to change. This ain't where I want to be. I don't want this. I want life, Lord, and a chance to love again. I've been sorry. I've been working this dirt, but not no more. Come on. Please, Lord. I can see.
Dougie Jr. could hear his father shouting in his sleep and fell to his knees, but still could say not a word because he knew this was what his father needed. The devil pulled the chain, saying, "Come on, you heathen, closer, if you please." He yanked until Dougie Sr. fell off the cliff into darkness, his screams repeated until he felt himself hit the floor. In a now brightly lit place, standing on glass, everything around him a beautiful ice blue, with an image too bright to see.
I am the Lord thy God, and I supposed to let you stay where your torment lasts. But it was the heart of your son that I heard, and his compassion moved me. Go back and be a father to him and a husband to your struggling wife. If you do not change, I will send you back to the fallen one to remain. You will go back home so you may help your son, who in his hands holds life. He will heal many. Thus must, with anyone or thing that is corrupt, refrain.
Daddy, you waking up? You been asleep for a long time, but I stayed here. You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm all
You
right.
sweating like crazy. For real, Daddy? Come on, sit up.
Oh, man.
Daddy, why you hugging me like this?
I'm happy, boy.
I can't hardly breathe. And why you in tears?
You just don't know.
I ain't going nowhere, man. Daddy, I heard your dream. What's up?
Man, I shouldn't even be here. And it's because of you, my child. When you go to the church, I'm going with you. Yes, for real, Dougie Jr. Help me up. I gotta see something quick, boy. I've been anxious for a while. Look, I'm walking in. I said I'm walking without a cane. Look at Dougie Sr. The Lord told me that your hands did this, and they hold the power of life. You got a lot of work to do, and he healed me, because I'm going with you. I went to hell, and I was taunted by a demon, causing me to have angry strife. I got a second chance, my son, and the right thing I'm going to do.
Remember to treat your children right. It may be through their hands you're healed. Precious to God are they in His sight, and the purpose in them God seeth. Remember that them to you God lends, for a season to nurture and teach. Let them be those who set the trend, and lead while the lost they reach. I offer today a word to the wise. Seek God for the teaching you give. Do not hold back when time to chastise. It will help them reflect as they live. You will be held to God's account for the knowledge they do not show. The detection we see in whatever amount of God is you. This you must know. Doug and his father decide to see Gladys and give her the surprise. Both of them illuminated through the spiritual new way of life.
Come on, open the door, Mama. Come on, Mama, open the door. I got a surprise for you, and I want you to close your eyes. Hope you finish cooking. Empty your hands and don't bring no knife. What you want, boy? And what kind of surprise you talking about anyway? What the dickens? What kind of trick? Dougie Sr., what you doing here?
Gladys, the first thing I got to say is I've been a fool all these years in my ways. I went to hell today and then back to heaven because of your child's tears. And God said to me that I would stay if it wasn't for that boy. He said he was going to send me back whole so I could help him and you. I've been so bitter, and I had no right to treat my wife and my child like a toy.
Shut up, you old fool. God done talk to me. God done already talked to me. Yes, me too. Let me see you walk a little bit, man. He fixed you up real good. So when you coming home, Dougie Sr.? Is that what you came to tell me?
I'm glad God talked to you, because I didn't know how I could or should. It's been so many years, and it's amazing that God fixed everything to me.
Well, y'all come on in here and eat. Dougie Sr., we'll get your things tomorrow.
Mama, what you cook? Because I'm hungry. It's like Thanksgiving. Ain't nothing in the world, or so I thought, that could have took me away from my sorrow. But God did it. For you and me and Daddy, Mama, it was your good living.
They all hugged and cried, and ate and prayed, and told of their tales. It was a miracle that the pain on all hearts were forgotten completely, as though they had never taken a break from each other. Faith prevailed. Meanwhile, Chance and Bethea had arrived at Willie's home, kept so neatly.
How are you, Miss Bethea? We hope you like Chinese food. We also brought these grocery items that we didn't want to spoil for you. That's awful nice, but, well, what have you... I don't want to be rude, but what made you think we needed food? And that we were going through?
Miss Bethea, we don't want to offend you. And Willie meant no harm. Look, we're ministers of the gospel. And this is what we do all day long. Why shouldn't you and your family benefit from what comes from a farm? The Bible says you have not because you ask not. It's time to sing a new song.
I'm a mother too. And I know the game. We ain't always had it so good. We love your little boy, and he is so gifted, and he took us today to see your father. That boy prayed for so many people, and would still be there if he could. I know my Willie is gifted, but I don't want him to be a bother. But I tried to do my best. But I'm so embarrassed. Please excuse me. I gotta take this phone call. What? You're coming home? What do you mean? What happened? Is this a test? Did you do something? You tried to get up again. I know it. Did you fall? Daddy, what are you trying to tell me? I'm gonna be quiet and let you talk.
Miss Bethea turns around with tears in her eyes, staring at Willie and her guest.
I don't understand. How do you know? Who told you to get up and walk? I'm gonna come up here right now, so sit tight. I'm gonna look into this mess. Y'all started this mess. Now all of you come on. We're gonna find out what's going on. My father claims that nothing is wrong with him, and his doctor convinced. I can't take no emotional roller coaster. I want to believe, but I won't be torn.
Chance and Bethea said nothing. Even little Willie said nothing at all. As they got to the hospice house, Julius is standing at the front door. Willie runs up and hugs his gramps, who picks him up with no sign of a fall.
Papa, what's going on? What did they give you? You don't look sick anymore.
Where's that boy, Dougie? When he laid hands on me, I went out. I felt God consuming fire and went to see God, who told me to go back. I saw the whole heavenly host and 4 beasts and the 24 shot casting down their crowns. And he told me I would live, and that's fact.
Miss Bethea fell to the ground crying out, "Thank you, Father. I'm so sorry."
Come on, baby. God understands your doubt. He made you, Mamacita. Get up and come here. I love you. And I'm gonna live and play my Atari.
Oh, that's so cute. It's not Atari, Gramps. That's old. It's Nintendo. And I'm gonna beat you.
Well, I guess we better get you home now.
Yes, sir.
Sunday, we're gonna hear some truth.
Amen.
You're coming, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
all of you. Miss Bethea, you're coming too, right?
Oh, you know it. I owe you people so much.
You know you
I had
don't.
so much faith in my youth, but well, it's time for me to get it back. I want to be pleasing to God in His sight.
So much can be gained by coming together. God knew that the mandate was needed. Trials and testimonies of all types of weather suffer daily of the enemy defeated. When my candle's low, yours may be bright. You can strengthen my light with your own. Help me when blind, providing brilliant light. Petition God to interpret my groan. It's not a spectacle, just simple truth. You hear of miracles, signs, and wonders. Fantastic story from the aged and youth. Very real, as the Lord does not blunder. A call to the tired and the heavy laden to find rest with grace and salvation. Under His wings we'll have safe haven, and for the torn, they will find restoration. I can go on forever and a day. I'm not selling, this is meant to be free. A chance to bring changes by kneeling to pray. You are His, and through the gathering you'll see. While Chance is sitting at the door, he looks up and finds reward. What started with 1 increased by 7, the miracle of being obedient.
Lord, you never do things small. Winning battles with your two-edged sword, you touch the water and start the ripples. Then move as well as look later. Well, look who's here. Praise the Lord, Brother Junius, Miss Bethea, and Willie.
Hey, Elder Chance. This is my father, Dougie Sr., and my mother, Gladys Pitt.
There you are, doggy. You saved my life, son. An old man acting silly. Thank you for being obedient to God. If it weren't for you, today wouldn't be. I had advanced terminal cancer. My 6 months was done.
Lord Jesus.
And I was waiting, asking God when. When was the last day I would see my little Willie's face? God told me, you shall not die, He said. I was still a young man anticipating his moment for being used to do anything. But I prepared him for your case. When I first came to the door in the hospice house, I sat in the confusion. I saw a young man who stumbled into the place that brought him total fear. I saw a young man that was stuck under the finger of God, transitioning him from the darkness into marvelous light.
Amen.
Now you're here, and so am I.
Yes, sir.
And I'm happy, boy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you,
You
Jesus.
didn't have to do it.
Everybody gathered around in a circle, outside the whole congregation.
I went to hell, and I was being dragged by the devil to my destiny in the pit. The demons hide behind rocks with their glowing red eyes, bringing humiliation. They taunted me about how I mistreated my son, Dougie Jr., and my wife. They laughed at me and tried to fight while I was chained and teased. When the devil pulled me over a cliff, I fell, the rocks cutting me like a knife. But I landed in heaven, Jesus, by the grace of God, sitting on a crystal seat in ease. God told me I should have been left in hell, but it was because of my son's hand, thank you, Daddy, that He laid on me undeserved, that He allowed me to come back on earth. I was struck with a degenerative disease crippling me for 25 years, man. I left my wife and my son, but God said he was giving me a new rebirth. Yes, sir. He sent me back home so I could help my boy on his new journey. All right, Daddy. He told me I was to go back to my wife, Daddy, and help and love her. This is where I'm gonna stay in church. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I should be on a gurney. I got a son and a beautiful wife, and she has a whole new lover.
I don't know what happened, and I'm sorry for crying. Y'all don't know. Last week I was selfish, hateful, a whoremonger. I didn't know about gift. 4 days ago, I walked into the street, worshiping myself. Saved, not so. A car came out of nowhere, and I know it hit me. I felt my body lift. Things went black to me, and I opened my eyes, and there was Ella Chance. Since I don't know what happened, but I should be dead. Then it started. I went to the park to think, and there was this little boy, Willie, starting to dance, telling me all about my business. Then a horrible storm came, caused us to be parted. I couldn't even see through the rain. I fell down a hill into a trench. I had to follow my touch on a fence. I think it was God leading. I wound up at the door of a hospice house where Julius was there and I was drenched. I heard somebody crying out to God, asking for more time, loud and pleading. I had to see him, so I hid outside the room, and Willie saw me and told me to come. I went in shocked to see him again, but then Julius told me that God told him, he told him that it was me that was gonna save his life. All I could do was look dumb. I was so scared that I felt the room and ran as hard as I could away from them. I went home and slept for 2 entire days until my mother woke me up. My mother finally told me that when I was born, she gave me to the Lord. I went back with my champion, Elder Chance, and his lovely wife to sup. And Willie, Julia's grandson, and my hands began to burn. I had to plant the soul.
Dougie breaks down again in tears. Julius grabs him, along with his father. Everybody joins shouting and worshiping outside the church while prophesying. Even the bishop saw it and was a supernatural event, careful to it, not to bother. God's glory was all around, with sunbeams streaming down as though angels were spying.